Hi guys! Kamusta kayong lahat? I hope you are safe and healthy. It's me, Joan, and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, guys, I would like to welcome you again to this another episode of One Question. And that question is, how did we get here in US with my husband, Eli? I decided, guys, to include my husband to this. It's because he is the one who petitioned me to come here in US. Like what I've said in my previous video, he came here in US ahead of me. So if I were gonna talk about myself only, then you will know that my husband is the one who petitioned me. We have nothing to talk to. Okay, so I would like you guys to know the root why we migrated here in US. Okay, so after the appearance, guys, of my husband in my last video, I received a chats like, nakapag-asawa ka pala ng foreigner kaya ka nakapunta ng US. Okay, guys, my response to this is that God has given you the ability to be the person who you want to be, okay, and also God has given you the ability to go places, okay, or to go in a place where you want to go. We don't have to put our faith or dependence to other people, okay, because we are blessed with many abilities. Guys, for those who doesn't know, my husband and I are foreigner here in US, okay? My husband is a Kenyan, he is from Kenya. Guys, it could be evident to other people that they are able to come in another country or here in US, okay? It's because they got married to a foreigner, but it doesn't always be like that. There's a lot of other ways, guys, for you to be able to go in another country. Like, for example, you apply for a job or you apply for a student visa. Please, I'm calling the attention of these people to please don't intensify the notion that for a person to be able to go to another country is that he or she should marry a foreigner. Because in my opinion, okay, and my point of view is that we are educating or influencing the mindset of the younger generation that could affect their independence, confidence, and self-esteem. If we keep on saying as well na mag-asawa ka ng foreigner para makapunta ka ng ibang bansa, it's like we are putting wrong definition to marriage, okay? In my own opinion, guys, we marry the person that we love and we want to be with for the rest of our life, okay? So guys, there's also a lot of foreigners who got married to a Filipina or any other nationality na they decided to stay in the home country of a girl. So it doesn't always be like if you marry someone or a foreigner, you will be able to go to another country. For today's video, guys, I will going to talk about how did my husband get here in US, and also I will going to talk about the processing of our papers, although I will not make it more detailed because I forgot some of the details already, guys, because the processing of my husband's visa was taken on 2014 and for my visa was taken on 2016 to 2018. So may mga details na akong hindi natatandaan, guys. Let's say, for example, how much did we pay for this filing of this paper or form. Okay, yun yung mga hindi ko natandaan. But I will going to give you tips, guys, while you are processing this kind of visa. I have here a código, guys. Please bear with me so that I will not be able to miss anything, okay? So, without further ado, let's get into it. But before anything else, guys, magkikwento po muna ako. But if you skip this kwento, guys, you will not gonna know why we migrated here with my husband, okay? So, guys, for those who doesn't know, my husband studied in the Philippines for 6 years. He graduated his master's degree and his bachelor's degree in the Philippines. He started his bachelor's degree at San Polusan State University, Nueva Ecija, and he studied his master's degree in Baguio City at St. Louis University. Okay, so that is two different places. Nueva Ecija is a lowland and Baguio City is a highland. Okay, my husband, guys, knows exactly how to adjust and cope up to one's culture and tradition. So when we got married with my husband, guys, he talked about wanting to look for a country where we can live together. Okay, yun bang parehas kaming foreigner, guys, in that country. Guys, for a foreigner, guys, to be able to study in another country, so dapat meron siyang student visa. So when my husband graduated his master's degree, mag-expire na rin yung kanyang student visa, guys. So ang nangyari, guys, he went home to his home country, which is Kenya. But on his way home, nag-stop over siya, guys, sa Dubai. Okay, and he stayed there for 1 week. Okay, yung 1 week na yun, guys, he utilized it to look for a job and he was able to get a job. Okay, so on 2013, guys, umuwi siya ng Kenya and then bumalik siya ng Dubai kasi nakakuha siya ng trabaho sa Dubai, guys. And then on 2014, kinuha niya ako sa Dubai, guys. Okay, so our life in Dubai, guys, is not so easy. Okay, we are living separately because my husband was staying in his company dormitory. Okay, and then ako naman, guys, nagre-rent ako ng boarding house with one of my co-Filipinas there in Dubai. So guys, since our life in Dubai is not that easy, okay, my husband looked for another way, okay, for us to go to another country again. Okay, so in 2014 he applied for this green card lottery visa. This is a US government lottery program for receiving US permanent resident card or yung tinatawag nating green card. Okay, this green card, guys, is good for 10 years. Okay, but if you stayed in US for 5 years, then you can apply for US citizenship. This green card lottery program, guys, aim to diversify the immigrant population here in US by selecting the applicants from the countries with low number of immigrants in the last 5 years. Since there's a lot of Filipinos already here in US, Philippines is not included or is not qualified to this program. Kenya is one of the qualified countries. That's why my husband was able to apply for this program. Okay, my husband told me, guys, that one of the qualification for this program is that at least you are high school graduate. Okay, so since this is lottery, guys, you need to win. So paano nga ba nila ito ginagawa, guys? They are drawing your number randomly using a computer. So if you won, then you can proceed for the processing of your visa. They will require you to submit some documents like high school diploma, something like that. And if you're able to submit all the necessary documents that are needed, okay, you will go for an interview and medical examination. Okay. To cut the story short, guys, my husband won the lottery. That's how he got his visa. It took a year for him to complete the whole process and receive his US visa. On November 2015, guys, he came here in US. And on June 2016, guys, he petitioned me to come here in US. Okay, so he applied for this F2A visa. Ano nga ba, guys, itong F2A visa? F2A visa, guys, is US immigrant visa for the spouse and minor children of the green card holder. Kapag sinabi nating minor children, guys, those unmarried children under 21 years old. Okay, this F2A visa, guys, allows the lawful permanent resident to bring their certain family members such as the spouse and unmarried children under 21 years old to live permanently here in US. So for me, guys, I am holding a permanent visa, okay, which is good for 10 years, but I can apply for US citizenship after 5 years. Since F2A visa, guys, has limitation to its number due to high demand, guys, the processing time or the waiting time is quite long, okay? That's why it took us 2 years or more than 2 years to complete this process, or it took us 2 years, guys, or more than 2 years for me to receive my visa, okay? My husband applied for my papers on June 2016, and I was granted the US visa only on September 2018. So it's like 2 years and 3 months. Yes, guys, it is quite long, but after obtaining your visa, you can now live permanently to US, okay? Aside from living permanently to US, after receiving your green card, guys, you can now work. You can start working, okay? Or if you would like to study, you can start studying as well, okay? So just like for me, I came here on January 15, 2019, and then I started working on March 28, 2019. Okay, so you can look for a job and study and earn as well, okay, and help your spouse with all the bills here in US. So paano nga ba, guys, yung pagpaprocess ng F2A visa? My husband, who is a lawful permanent resident here in US, applied the petition for me in USCIS, or yung tinatawag nating US Citizenship and Immigration Services. Of course, guys, the application must begin to the green card holder. So my husband filed the form I-130, okay, or yung tinatawag nating petition for alien relative to the USCIS, okay. The petition will go to the Department of Homeland Security for further processing. If the petition is approved, guys, all the documents will be forwarded to the National Visa Center, or yung tinatawag nating NVC. After processing, guys, and thorough investigation, the NVC now will forward the documents to the petitioner as well as to the applicants with case and invoice identification number, okay? As well as the instructions of what to do next. So, ang next, guys, if you already have the case and invoice identification number, then the applicants will apply or file the DS-260, okay? It is the applicant who will gonna do this, guys, online, but since I was busy before, my husband was the one who did it on behalf of me, okay? So my husband filed for DS-260, and in there, guys, you will going to put your background information as well as your reasons why you would like to migrate to the United States. When the NVC approved the DS-260, guys, the NVC now will schedule your interview at the US Embassy or consulate in your home country or kung saan ka nag-apply, okay? And also, they will schedule your medical examination and vaccination. I did my medical examination and vaccination at St. Luke's Medical Center in Manila. The NVC, guys, will forward all the documents to the US Embassy for further processing. The medical examinations and vaccination, guys, are mandatory to all those immigrating to the US. In there, guys, you will be submitting also a 2x2 pictures according to the requirement of the US Embassy, and also the result of your medical examination and also the record for your vaccination will be forwarded to the US Embassy or consulate. They will be having that when you will be having your interview in there. Okay? Like what I have said a while ago, guys, the NBC processes all your documents and they make sure, guys, that you fulfill all the requirements needed. Okay, so when everything is okay, they will gonna schedule your interview to the US Embassy. It is taken, guys, at the US Embassy or consulate in your home country, okay, or where you applied the visa. So yun na nga, guys, I went for my medical examination, and then it's like after 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I had my interview at the US Embassy. They told me, guys, that if I will go for my interview at US Embassy, that I should be ready with all the documents, like mag-print daw ako ng mga conversation namin with my husband, and then yung mga pictures namin together, something like that. But I will going to share to you my experience in there, okay? My experience might be different, okay, to other people, but this is my experience experience, guys. When I was at the screening, guys, of all the documents, that personnel in there asked me only one question, like, when did you guys get married? So I told them the year, and then after that, he told me, guys, like, I will not gonna ask you for more evidence, okay, or proof that you are together, because I bet you will gonna show a lot of things and pictures to me. Okay, so they didn't ask me about that, guys. They didn't bother me, guys, to show them our pictures together, our conversation like that. No, I didn't show them anything, guys. And then next, after screening of my documents, nag-fingerprint ako, guys, and then an American interviewed me. And he asked me only one question also, guys. Sabi niya, how many attended to the reception of your wedding? Okay, so only that, guys. And then after that, he stamped my envelope. Okay, and then he gave me a piece of paper. It's written in there, guys, that if you are being abused, something like that, or if there is something bad happened to you in US, then you can call 911 and so on and so forth, something like that. Okay, and then he told me, congratulations, your visa has been approved. Okay, ganun lang, guys. And then umuwi ako sa amin. After 2 weeks, guys, I received my passport as well as the documents that is sealed. Okay, which is in any circumstances, guys, you cannot open that sealed documents because you will be taking that with you when you are entering the US. Okay, so it is the immigration official or personnel who will be opening that sealed documents. Okay, when I gave my documents, that sealed documents, guys, to the immigration official, he asked me only one question also, guys. Ang tinanong lang niya sa akin, guys, ay, who petitioned you to come here in the US? Only that. And then I already entered the United States. Okay, so guys, it took us more than 2 years for my visa to be granted. My husband applied for this visa on 2016, and then I was granted the visa on September 2018. Guys, hindi rin naging madali sa amin yung pagpaprocess ng aking visa because meron din kaming naranasan, guys, na difficulty and trials while processing these papers. Okay, for those who are curious, guys, kung ano nga ba yung laman ng sealed documents na pinadala ng US Embassy, eto, guys, may kodigo ako. Yung affidavit of support from the US petitioner, ayan, the DS-260 confirmation page, medical examination and vaccinations, 2 photograph according to the US visa photo requirement, marriage certificate, and lastly, the court and criminal record or the police clearance or police certificate. Guys, the last one, I don't have the last one, guys, yung police clearance. Like what I have said a while ago, guys, it took us 2 years for my visa to be granted. It's because I had problem with getting my police clearance. Okay, kasi, guys, if you are immigrating here to the United States, they will ask you to provide the police clearance from the country where you came from. Okay, since I went to Dubai, guys, they asked me to submit a police clearance from that country, but in some circumstances, okay, I experienced something there in Dubai that I wasn't able to been given the police clearance. Okay, guys, hindi po ako gumawa ng kasalanan doon. Okay, comment down below if you would like me to share my experience in there, but I wasn't able to get the police clearance, guys, from Dubai. Okay, one of the reason is because there's something that I experienced in there that I wasn't qualified to be given the police clearance, and also I was already in the Philippines at that time. I was teaching in the Department of Education. So, hindi ako pwedeng lumipad, guys, anyhowly to just go to Dubai and process the police clearance. So, what we did was that we wrote a letter or explanation letter, guys, and we submitted it to the NVC, and they approved, guys, our explanation letter. Okay? So, yun guys, yung naging struggle namin, isa sa mga naging struggle namin. My tips to you guys, while you are processing this kind of visa, let's say for example, the lottery visa and the F2A visa is that, you need to always tell the truth, guys. Okay? So, because, malalaman din naman guys ng NVC yan if there are lies, okay, with the information that you have submitted to them, okay? So, kapag mayroong information, okay, that is not true, it could cause delay or at worst, your visa will be denied, okay? So, just be sincere, like us guys, we were not able to give them my police clearance, so we wrote an explanation letter, and during my interview guys in the US embassy or consulate in the Philippines, they didn't even bother me about the police clearance. So hindi nakasama guys yung police clearance ko from Dubai, okay, sa sealed documents na present ko, okay, sa immigration official when I was entering the US. So yun guys, yung aming naging experience. I hope you learn something from this and you get something from this. I hope it could help those people who are processing this kind of papers, ganyan. And if you are processing your F2A visa guys, it's all worth it, I'm telling you, because it might be quite long, but if you got here in US guys, you can be able to get job instantly, okay, after receiving your green card, and also you can study and you can live here permanently. Your visa is not conditional, okay? That is a US immigrant visa, that is a permanent visa guys. So be patient guys, and enjoy your stay in the Philippines or to the home country where you are waiting for that visa, because once you come here in US guys, there's a lot of things to do here. You will gonna miss your home country, I'm telling you, okay? Thank you so much for watching. Even though guys, this video is quite long and it's full of talks guys, I thank you for those who tune in and continue watching up to the end guys. Thank you so much for all your support. Always remember guys that you are highly favored, deeply loved, and greatly blessed. Be happy and stay healthy. Bye-bye!